It's time to give this 100-watt solar panel a proper home. Hey everybody, welcome to Yellow Dog Farm. Well, all the horses are out there enjoying themselves in the pasture. We planted some ryegrass and it's just working out really well. The pastures are staying pretty darn healthy, so as long as the rain keeps coming, well, they'll have something to munch on back here. Well, this is a 100-watt Renology solar panel. And we've had it for several years now, and it's just kind of laid by the wayside. The first project that we're going to use for it is to power an automated garden setup over in my garden. It'll lower and raise 4 low tunnels for my raised beds. So that's the 100-watt panel that you can see there. It's laying in about a 45-degree angle. And that's supposed to be the best angle for the winter time. So we're going to build a station using old pallet 2x4s that kind of mimic that. And then it'll also house, or actually what it's going to generate power for. I'll show you what I've got going on here besides a mess. Here's the solar controller right there. So we've got power coming in from the solar panel. It's moving in here, and let me take this off of here. Come over here. You can see that it's got the blinking green light Renogy, and it's hooked up, of course, to this 7 amp hour 12-volt battery, and it's providing juice to it. And then here's the control panel that it's going to power. So what this does is it tracks the temperature from this temperature probe. So right now it's hard to believe, mid-November, and it's 72 degrees out. So it tracks the temperature in this probe. The microcontroller decides if it's hot enough for it to open, and if it is, then it opens up a logic circuit on these H bridges that drive actuators that'll raise up the low tunnels. In fact, I've got one right here. It's about a foot. I'm too close to the darn thing, so I'll set it down. There you go. So it's about a foot long, and don't worry, my table saw's unplugged. But you can see it there. So it opens and closes 4 of those in sequence, so it's not drawing too much amperage. So the goal is to get the station built, and then this will be housed underneath the solar panel. And talk about free-range chickens. Anyway, this is all set up and ready to go, and it's finally, even though it says it's 72 degrees right now, it's going to be cooling off before you know it. One of our evenings are going to be in the high 30s, so we're going to need to get this done. So let's go ahead and start. structure is all done. It holds the panel at 45 degrees, which is the best angle to catch the sun here in the winter, which is of course when we'll be using this. So works out perfect. Got a little bit more work to do. I'm going to put a little support lip for the panel down on the bottom. I'll put a small platform on for the battery housing that'll be underneath it. And then I'm going to build a box for all the control systems to sit in so they'll be out of the weather. So we'll get to that, get that all set up. We'll get this thing painted and out in the garden. Okay, this is the housing box for all of the controls. I've gone ahead and put some right angle clamps on here so I don't have to wrestle with all the boards. I'll go ahead and pilot everything up and pop some 1 5/8 screws in there, and we'll have the start of this control box.